day 25 of 28 days of colour, what colour card needs to come through as a colour message? Okay. Sapphire. Regenerate your body. So let's go ahead. I feel called to use a different deck today for the advice card. So on day 25 of 28 days of colour, what colour advice message needs to come through for the collective? I'm just going to go ahead, pick the lower part of the deck. Oh, okay. And I love this deck because it's quite colourful. But I'm just going to pop the image here and read the card. Be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring awareness into now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. And going back to the first card, which is Sapphire, regenerate your body. Now, when I think about regeneration, I think about reconfiguration. That's the word that came to mind. You know, when you're rebooting a system, rebooting a computer, a laptop, whatever device it is, you're updating something. And I think to regenerate, look how dimensional this card is. It's giving dimensional. I think, you know, it's an image that you might see on Microsoft Word, you know, in the background as a screensaver. And I think to regenerate your body is to give your body another chance to reestablish itself, to rebuild itself, but also to like establish that which is already within. Whether there's programs within you, programs could be the certain gifts, quality, traits that you might embody that need to be reconfigured, that need an update, need a software update. And you know, sometimes with devices, when we don't update our devices for a while, they lag, it's slow, you can't function with the device as well as you would do with the current and most recent update. And that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. Notice how this blue though kind of refers and looks like the ocean. And I don't know whether this is for some people, you might need to walk with and work with the water energy, because this card is quite blue. And it reminds me of the sea, it reminds me of water, it reminds me of natural water. And perhaps you might need to take some time and be within those environments. But there's some sort of regeneration, renewal process that's happening. And as this card mentions, be insightful and established, ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. And I think that's asking for you to, you know, accept what has happened, allow what has happened to be what it is, but also give yourself time to ground and balance so that your body may regenerate itself.